ready.
I'm gonna wreck it! Because Wrecker is basically Wreck-It Ralph as a clone trooper, isn't he? Yeah, even though the character is literally basically a caricature. Literally, basically. My English skills, top notch. The Black Series finally took me long enough to get this guy. Now, one thing, I'm actually trying a new microphone. And when I say new microphone, I mean I got a new phone and I use my phone to record the audio. So let me know how it is. I hope it's pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. I just can't deal with my old phone constantly skipping anymore. And just stopping recording. But anyways, yes, Black Series Wrecker. Here's his box. He is a deluxe figure because even though he's just a margin taller than the others, here's a little sneak peek. He's just a margin taller than the others. He was worthy of costing like another $10 to $7. So yeah, that's that's the market we're living in. Yeah, it's a cool looking picture there of Wrecker, and you can see the sleeve of Captain Rex on the side that only like 2 people on the planet Earth actually managed to get a Walmart pre-order in, myself actually one of them, even though Walmart actually delayed the pre-order, so who knows if I'll even get it. But yeah, you can see the description on the back. It's Wrecker. I'm not going to dwell on the box too much because who cares? This is literally garbage. Like I don't care. This is trash to me now. Like it's garbage. But Wrecker, though, pretty fun figure. Like he is, you know, a Black Series figure. He is, you know, he's got the standard things going on, but he is chunky. Like he is chunky. It's not like he's just the same size as all the others. He is pretty significantly larger, not to an extreme extent. It's just kind of funny to me that, like, Chewbacca is still, like, a $20 figure, but Wrecker here had to be deluxe. I don't understand the logic, necessarily. I mean, he doesn't feel too significantly heavier than the other figures. He really doesn't. I mean, he is a little bit. He is chunkier. But I just... Man, it's just how it is now, I guess. But yeah, he comes with a few accessories. He does come with his backpack, which is pretty cool looking. I really like the 99 skull and everything on there. I like the little details and all that. He does come with his big old knife, which actually has some nice paint on it. I do like that. He holds it pretty good both ways. I kind of like it backhand because it just looks more brutal that way. But yeah, you can take that out. And I believe I only did this once before. You've got the sheath on the leg, which actually looks really nice. I like the little detail. But you slot this in, and it slots in pretty nice. I was thinking of the mission fleet. That's what I was thinking of. The one where like barely wanted to go in, and it was like warping trying to go in. He does come with the commando rifle. I call it a rifle because it is absolutely puny. Like, oh my gosh, it might as well be a pistol at this point. Here, let me grab one. There we go. Let's grab Fixer. I don't know if I really compared it to the 3 3/4 inch ones. But here, yeah, it's about the same size as the 3 3/4 inch one. It is so undersized for the Black Series. That's actually crazy. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was like the same size. Yeah, because Hunter's got one of these too. And like Wrecker, like with his big old hands and his big oversizedness, it looks even smaller. Because I know they were kind of undersized in the show, right? But this is just to an extent that is not, you know, accurate whatsoever. But finally, he does have a removable helmet, which, looking at that helmet, that's pretty cool. Wrecker's helmet design is by far my least favorite of the Bad Batch. Something about it, I'm just not a big fan of it. It just doesn't really scream clone trooper to me whatsoever. I mean, at least the others do. Crosshairs doesn't necessarily, but like Tex and Hunters and Echoes, those definitely do. But you can remove this. And I do have to say, like, this sculpt definitely gives me, like, modified, you know, big, bulky Tamora Morrison vibes. Whoever did these realistic sculpts for the Bad Batch did a pretty good job. Like, yeah, not a lot of people like Wrecker. Me, personally, he's my least favorite Bad Batch member. He is, like I said, a caricature of, you know, I'm gonna wreck it! Like, he doesn't have much of a character at all. But yeah, he's I mean, for what he is, they portrayed him pretty good here. I do feel like it would have been benefited from some paint around his, like some people call it scarring, but I kind of think it might be something more like, you know, like a birth defect, basically. They like, deformed half of his face and made him blind in one eye. That's kind of what I've always thought, but it could be like an explosion or something. But yeah, I mean, the head sculpt looks really good. You can see his articulation is pretty good in that little cavity he's got there. And even with the helmet, which, by the way, if you do want the helmet kind of up like that, you can. You actually can wedge it like that. That could have been intentionally designed. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool if you want to have it like that. But yeah, you actually get a lot of good range out of the helmet, too. They left a lot of space in there. The ball joint works really good. Let's just go over the articulation, because I'm already talking about it. He's pretty much got the standard stuff. He has the ball hinges at the shoulders, full range, ball hinges at the elbows that actually go in pretty deep. And then his wrists, he's got the in and out at this wrist, and he's got the up and down at this wrist. So you can see how that works. Doesn't really get too much up, though, unfortunately. Really nice ball joint at the waist. Like, that is pretty satisfying. Then his legs, you can actually move them pretty far forward, decently out, thigh swivel. He's got ball hinge knees that bend pretty good. He's got ankles that can move up just a little bit, but they move down and you got the pivot. Can he kneel? I want to say yes. Oh yeah, easily. Easily, man. Honestly, Black Series figures, it's funny, like, I'm out of the Black Series game, right? Besides Clone Troopers, I'm out of the Black Series game. But I'm happy I'm still getting the clones because it gives me a taste of, like, man, Black Series is getting pretty good. I mean, it's not my cup of tea. It's not what I'm in Star Wars collecting for. But it's pretty good, man. I mean, you saw a lot of these details just while I've been showing it. He's got, like, all the little scuffs and scrapes, the little red markings. He's got the Bad Batch logo. I mean, I love all the little sculpted detail on these Bad Batch figures, too. Like, all these little scrapes and everything. Like, look at all that texture. They put a lot of effort into these. I'm definitely pretty thoroughly impressed. So, I reviewed 2 other Bad Batch members so far. I do have Tech. I got him very shortly after Wrecker. But I will just, for this video, compare Wrecker to Crosshair. Come on. His ankle doesn't like cooperating with me. His ankles are on really tight clicks. And you gotta like click it just right for him to actually stand. It's one of those, one of those specific clickers. And then, here it is with Hunter. So yeah, you can see Wrecker is ever so slightly taller. Ever so slightly. Is it significant enough to warrant the price hike? I don't think so, personally. I do not mess with Wrecker and feel Wrecker and think that, yeah, this is a chunk of plastic that is worth literally, like, what, a 50% markup, almost, depending on where you get it, because a lot of Black Series is still sold for $19.99. Then this guy's basically $20.99 or $29.99 and then maybe $32.99. It's probably what I had to pay with my pre-order. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't see that value. I don't see the $10 markup. I do not. I just don't see where that comes in. I don't see where that's valid here. It doesn't feel like enough difference, enough deluxeness. He comes with the same level of accessories, same level of complexity and of paint and everything. He's just slightly bigger. Like, slightly bigger. I just don't feel like he was worth it. But, I mean, if you're going for the team, you gotta get him. I definitely feel like Hasbro did a little naughty there, because like, yeah, we'll make you pay $10 more for a figure like Wrecker, but you still got to pay the same, $20, $23 for like a little figure like a Jawa or Yoda or something like that. Like, okay. I mean, Transformers understands it. They have like the different price points now. Like they have, they always change the name. Now it's like Core Class, then Deluxe, and Voyager, then Leader. But like sometimes the Leader class is like a Voyager class with extra stuff. Sometimes the Deluxe class is like 3 Core Class figures, like with RC Sisters. Like they have the different size classes. And then Black Series, it's either like you are the $20 or you are the $30. There's no in-betweens. There's no like, $15 Black Series. Like imagine if like R2 and Yoda and all them were $15. I just feel like they need to have a flat slate of everything should be the same price unless there is a valid exception. I just don't feel like Wrecker fits that exception. I do want to show you without the helmets, though. So here's Hunter, which is probably the best character out of all these. Even though I do have to say, Crosshair, like, character arc in the show is pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to getting his Imperial figure whenever Walmart ships my pre-order, which of course they delayed. Yeah, there we go without the helmets. And we will get to see the final member in his review, which will be coming up very shortly. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Special shout out to the patrons of Patreon. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Alrighty, guys, there's another Clone Corner in the bag. Let me know what you think of the microphone. I may have already edited this video and been like, oh gosh, this microphone is not that good. But the next, bundle of videos is going to have this microphone. So bear with me if it doesn't sound the best. But it is what it is. I'm sorry if you saw that little bit of spit when I said best. I just had an excess amount of saliva in my mouth. I'm going to stop rambling. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.